You're welcome back down here on this platform. Mikase Ushamwa, all you have to say is say filler, oh filler. Okay, so today I have a different filler, but I have a message inside this filler, and I'll deliver that message to our president of the land, John Dramani Mahama. I have this message long ago, and I've been pondering over the message, and I've been thinking about the right time, the right way, and appropriate words to use. Listen to me. I have this message long time ago, and I've been thinking about how to deliver this message to our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. If you're listening to me and you're a Ghanaian and you have the link and you have whatever it takes to send this message to John Dramani Mahama, I want you to send it to him, because I want him to know that I'm here today because I'm a Ghanaian and I feel that certain things is going on in Ghana and he's being quiet on that. And because I'm a Ghanaian and I've been with both NDC and MPP before since 1992 until now, I feel like I need to talk, because now things are going out of hand. And if I don't say anything about it on this page, I think that I'm doing a disservice to our country and our motherland, Ghana. Mr. President, I greet you in the name of God, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Mr. President, this is your humble servant right here on this platform, Top Gossip 24. Like I said, I'm a Ghanaian by birth, a Ghanaian citizen, bred, school, trained, and everything in Ghana. An engineer for that matter. And I have a message for you. I ask questions, and I want to ask you a series of questions today, Mr. President. Again, I've heard that some people say that yourself, you have some amount of Nigerian blood flowing through you because of your stepmother. I have a couple of people also asking that, is it because you were taken care of by your stepmother those days in Nigeria? You have what it takes to be a little bit compassionate for Nigerians, even though they are doing wrong things. These are questions that people keep asking, and I want to address that, and that is why I'm asking you that, so I will know what is going on, Mr. President. I believe strongly that you have said it before, Mr. President, that before you are not even willing to be a president. Okay, it was Otumfuo said to he will even urge you to be a vice president to John Fifi Atta Mills. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And through that, you are now the president of the land, Mr. President. Now, Mr. President, once again, I know this is your second term, and that is the last time you want to become a president of the Republic of Ghana. And in your mind, you want to make sure you set certain marks and certain things that is ahead of you. You want to claim them and make it work, Mr. President. Now, the other question that I have for you is that, how do you want to leave office, and how do you want Ghanaians to remember you in terms of your economic plans?
And you know, nipa any abre, amamfo any abre, Ghana for any abre. It's a time I was say you can't have been edited among penny for, and I say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and penny for the NDC. We are not going to insult anyone. Said ye coach and as your member Etienne, you did you be at because you near them. Aha, a German media, but more than a subscription like Nebusu Kuningo Nyaka. You will be at the moment, they can say you pay your freedom every this so called Nkofo. Because yen na Kwame Nkrumah anase nanum awmuka Kwame Nkrumah e pre independent IFN foundie e de mama konkro Ghana adenti na was ye ma foreigners anase a crew for ebeje ye my boss dominate ebusua no particular information that I share with you about this whole story ebusua maybe every na any kwase me videos we me say videos am palen doso feelers and doso ebusua, but this is the message that we are sending straight to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Because one, we don't know what these Igbo people are trying to even create in Ghana about your traditional system now. The omoye. You say your schools, which is educational system, not to say yenya Igbo school and yenya Igbo school and then asefo e wo ma konko Ghana. You say your friend is saying a day and nkofui a day ba o my woman or any trim post also mu create school. Tin your health system na say your health sector no at saying e be di hu nkomo ene me di hu video e be, but we know a message a dey ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama about this whole and some na social media. So yenko yentie nsem no e ba e beto so ha German media, but more than a subscription like it, they will so couldn't go kakraka. don't forget to share your thoughts with me on the comment section. For our drink today, for the comment section when I make can I'm famo. Edi am just so yakoko GH. Ibi we ase na yense me. Bebusia enkomra eba na yeden sem no edi am wo fi anum say. That's it.
For your development and all that. And also, Mr. President, how do you want Ghanaians to remember you when it comes to Atasa or Atasa, aka the self-acclaimed Igbo king issue? No issue near Kosovo Ghana says Nigeria for issue near Kosovo says Mr. President, people want to know how you want to be remembered one day when you are not in office as a president, how you handle it, because we know even though Nana Danko Akufo-Addo didn't say anything that much about the Nigerians, and when people were demonstrating on the street, he didn't say anything. You have said it, Mr. President, that there's nothing really going on and that Nigerians shouldn't worry as far as you are concerned, Mr. President. Now, I have a question and I want to ask you, Mr. President, do you believe, or are you a believer of what is going on in Ghana, where we have our labor laws and we have the GIPC laws, Mr. President, where we have laws that govern our markets, and the Nigerians keep violating the law every now and then in the name of ECOWAS, Mr. President? What are you doing about that? What is your plan towards that, Mr. President? I have so many questions to ask you, and I feel like one day I should see you in front of me so I can ask you those million questions and get the answers, because I'm totally confused. And if you think some of us have not been so strong NDC before, then you are lying to yourself, Mr. President, because some of us, we have been there before, but we are getting disappointed, and some of us have decided to be on our own because of what is going on right now, Mr. President. Mr. President, I have series of questions and I even don't know where to start and where to end, but I will do it this way, Mr. President. Again, the question I ask you here is, what is your relationship, Mr. President? Because people keep insinuating, people keep imagining, but I want to ask you a question, Mr. President. What is your relationship with Azongoe? What is your relationship with Osongoe? What is your relationship with Atasa Atasa, aka the self-embattled Igbo king? What is your relationship with him, Mr. President? I have questions and I'm asking them. I believe strongly that you have your men in your house, though, Mr. President. If your son appear to you one day out of nowhere and he asks you, Mr. President, what is your take? Or father, what is your take with respect to what is going on with this Nigerian issue? What are you going to tell your son? That is one thing. I'm your son. Let's take it, I'm your son right now. And I'm asking you, I know you are getting to 60 plus thereabout, but I'm asking, Mr. President, how will you answer your son if your son asks you that what is going on in the street, the demonstration about the Nigerians taking the law into their own hands and selling in our markets and stuff like that? If your son asks you what is the question, what's the question, what will be the answer that you give to your son at the end of the day, Mr. President? Mr. President, I have a message for you, and before I'll finish and I ask you all these questions, before I'll finish, I'll tell you one thing. There's one thing going on, and I know that perhaps nobody have told you, including the pastors that are praying for you every day. I have a question, and I'm asking, how do you want to be measured based on the Nigerians that are flying through Ghana, based on the crime rate of Nigerians coming to Ghana, based on the crime rate of the people that we are inhabiting in Ghana, based on the level of people that are being killed every time in Ghana by Nigerians, Mr. President? What is your take? What is your personal take? What is your personal take, Mr. President? Now you are in charge. You were saying all manner of things, Mr. President. You were voted for to take care of Ghana for 4 years, and you promised to leave a mark, Mr. President. So far, under 10 months, what mark have you left, or what mark, or what have you done so far, Mr. President, in these 9-10 months that you've been a president, in terms of these Nigerian issue? Because for me, if I have to measure you, I'll measure you based on the international relation you are having, or based on what is going on within Ghana and Nigeria. That's how I'm going to judge you, Mr. President, because I think that on that score, Mr. President, you are failing. And on that score, you are failing. And nobody is telling you, but I'm here to tell you in the face, Mr. President. Mr. John Dramani Mahama, I am not so happy, and I'm not a happy person. I'm not a happy person because of the people that are going through problems, or because of the way Ghanaians are suffering in our market. Because Nigerians have come in with their ritual monies, and they are selling all kinds of things our people need to sell in the market, and our people are not getting people to come and buy their stuff, because the Nigerians are coming in with fake product and they will sell it at cheaper price, and Ghanaians will buy, and then the ordinary Ghanaian sitting in the market will not be able to sell. Mr. President, I listened to you the last time when you were asked about this question, and you said that Parliament is going to review the GIPC law, and that you think that if that is upheld, or if the old law is upheld, there is not going to be competition in market. Mr. President, do you think that Ghanaians are ready to start trading on the market, sell together with a foreigner, the same thing that the law of GIPC allow us to do? Do you think Ghanaians are ready? No, Mr. President, I think Ghanaians are not ready. Mr. President, I need to address this issue, and I have asked you a bunch of questions already, and I'm looking for answers. But I have one thing I want to tell you before I go. Dear John Dramani Mahama. Now, before I leave also, let me just use this opportunity to speak and ask our mother, Lodina, Madam Lodina, if you are listening to me, if somebody is hearing this, may that person send this message to Lodina. Lodina, please, call your husband, talk to him. This Nigerian issue, if he refuses to handle it well, that will be what will spell a doom for his government. Listen to me carefully. Before I leave, I'm saying that, Mr. President, if you refuse to deal with these Olosho people, to deal with the Nigerians living in Ghana, to deal with Atasa, the self-acclaimed and battle Igbo king, Mr. President, if you refuse to deal with him, that is what is going to spell doom for your tenure, your second tenure. I'm telling you, because at the end of the day, most Ghanaians and the youth in Ghana are now looking at you with a different eye, which you don't know. Perhaps you think that those that are talking and making all the videos on TikTok, YouTube, talking about this Nigerian issue, they are pro-MPP. Mr. President, that is a pure lie. I'm not going to tell you everything, but that is a pure lie. Some of us, we have been an NDC executive elsewhere before, changed to be an MPP executive before, and we are back on the stream doing our own thing and making sure that we don't belong to any political party. So between the two political parties, we've been inside there before and we know what is going on, Mr. President. But I'm here to tell you, you will go down. You will go down because of this Nigerian issue, Mr. President. You will go down because of this Nigerian issue. And I'm calling on you this very minute, this very Sunday, Mr. President. I'm calling on you, wherever you are, Mr. President. I'm calling on you to wake up and measure up and double up on this issue. Okay, whatever is going on right now in Ghana, with respect to what the Chukwudi and all the sub chiefs and the number of Nigerians, 5 million Nigerians in Ghana are doing, Mr. President, if you don't solve this problem and you leave office in 2028, that will be something that will be part of you. It will be part of you. People will remember you for that, because you are the only person that have responded to it. And I'm telling you, this is nothing than you think is a political issue. It's not coming close to MPP. And I want you to know, if somebody is listening to me who is an NDC person, tell that person that this Igbo issue that is going on in Ghana, it has nothing to do with politics, and it is not MPP. And don't think that the guys that are doing the thing with Dr. Asayaga, they are MPP people. If you think that way, you are shallow-minded, because we can all see what is going on. We can all witness what the Nigerians are doing in Ghana. The crime rate, if you check the amount of crime that have been committed on this year alone, for this year alone, and you check the number of Nigerians that have been arrested from the north to the south to the east to the west to Kumasi, check, you see everywhere their names are involved in any form of crime that will happen in Ghana. And that is why, Mr. President, even if you think that arresting them and putting them behind bars and jailing them will solve the problem, Mr. President, it's not working. So, Mr. President, once again, before I leave, I think that you have to consider talking to your counterpart Tinubu to come and collect his people back. And to the Nigerians listening to me, I want you guys to know that you guys need to solve your own problem. Don't run away. Stop running away from Nigeria. Solve your problem. Solve it. It is the most important thing you have to do. Yesterday, I watched a video where stores and buildings in Lagos, whatever city they call it, is being destroyed because those things belong to the same Igbo people. Mr. President, if you don't solve these problems, if you don't wake up and respond to this Igbo king issue, if you don't interject, if you don't come to the aid of Ghanaians about this market issue, this thing will down you. This thing will go to the heart of the NDC. And I'm telling you, the 2028 election will be decided because of this issue. Listen, 2028 election, Mr. President, will definitely be decided because of these atasa and what the Nigerians are doing in Ghana. So you have to find a means to solve some of these problems, Mr. President. I am telling you, and that is what I'm saying. Perhaps the national security is not telling you. Perhaps the national security is not getting you much information with respect to what is going on. But I can confidently tell you that if we have to vote today based on what is going on in Ghana right now, you might not get the same amount of vote you got. I'm telling you, because the youth of Ghana are getting furious and they are getting angry because of this Atasa and this Nigerian guy, the Igbo self-acclaimed king, who is living in Ghana and throwing his weight about because he's your friend, Mr. President, because he have seen you before, Mr. President, because he's been part of the NDC perhaps. So Mr. President, please, I have a message for you. My message is, if you don't wake up to solve this problem and you see these people as friends, and you see them as friends, and you see the Igbo king as a friend, Mr. President, I'm telling you that one day Ghanaians will point their fingers on you. This is a message from me to you, Mr. President. I want to address you, and I've asked series of questions, and I need answer as a son. Consider me as a son living in your home, asking you questions about what is going on and how you want to approach and how you want to handle it. Consider me as a son, Mr. President, and leave ECOWAS out of the blue moon. Let them know that under ECOWAS they can stay for only 90 days and that anybody without a document cannot stay in Ghana and work in Ghana and tell us what to do in Ghana. Before I go one more time, guys, let me use this opportunity. Our mothers, our fathers, those who have built hotels and those who have built houses and those who have built homes and stuff like that, please listen to me. Do not rent any part of your house, any part of your room, any part of your apartment, any part of your hotel to any Nigerian coming to stay in Ghana permanently. If the person is coming for business and go, that's fine. But coming to stay in Ghana, please, all those people who have rented places for Nigerians, go ahead and ask them to start leaving. Once they don't have a place to live, they will go. Now, shame on to those people selling land in Ghana to Nigerian. And if you're Nigerian and you bought a land in Ghana, I am telling you, you are throwing your money away, because one of these days, the whole building will be pulled down like it's happening in Lagos. I'm telling you guys, take it from me. One of these days, it will be pulled down. Dear Mr. President, before I leave, I greet you. And I know this message will get to you. Listen, if you don't want to go down, as a president who came to power the second time and disgraced himself based on this Atasa issue, resolve it and let Ghanaians see that you are capable.
No. Nipa bofu, enough is enough. The nipa baya na nipa ye no. Ojuno ho a wonti ase because omana yetimu no ekamia ese obia etimi ye de oyeden ope o manum so ati nkomo na se eni kwa se eyeden ebane sa esrempenifo se enti de ko social media ne yempenifo nti monte yana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne yempenifo enti monte ye papa okuduto abla kwa foreign minister enti monte se nkofo we some of the foreigners are using our Ghana card and Ghanaian passport to scam people, to do, do romance scamming and other stuff. Bad things outside Ghana and inside Ghana. It's a monte and no person can do and as a friend deboning could do answer in 24 taking action on this particular issue. What is going on? What exactly is going on in this country? I didn't panic also. I didn't also make Ghana. I ain't want to munka. Papa we sole ano mu kasa ne se benkum e kasa che Ghana for anyhow which say ensem hunku a nko 41 line e kan for che Ghana for ye na yetie manim no o ma na wutim no Ghana for de o mo kan say ye mpe wo manim ade nti ene wo Burkina for ha ade nti ene ye wo ye friend say Niger for ha, Libya for ha, Liberia for ha, Cote d'Ivoire for ha, like Benin for ha, and Kofi be bring Ghana for it be bring. I didn't know young Kase no money a contokwa. And Tokona ye kono, and asina ye can simple. My bed dominating her too much. And I'm dominating and my bed dominating. And you need problem. Ghana forcing community problem. We send community better than as you. But I'm a bonina mine a boa bonchenku. Yenti entertain beam and one Ghana phobium tintin a Ghana force a moon krum. Simple as ABC. Ko krum we a yasembi. You binisi ko krum. Fini krum ko a yasem. We are all Africans. We are all brothers and sisters. But say we mumu to ye fu. We mumu to ye fu. All me video am the buy no. we mu na ekire ye de enyu we mu this time omo ka kire ye say ye ntake ye stories na ensema wo ye mamu kura yintimi nkanwie de ompa so mo nche nyina ne say ensema ewo ye wo mamu we mu ye nkanwie nti si ye ka wie a na afia ba be ka omasem ye ka wie na be ka omasem
na Captain Smart de unipa bone na nyankopɔ tua woka you wo sa guy my way nyame na tua woka me ma di kan video abeka unipa ban ya wo ye wo ya ni bre wo petumi na nka de di nipa so adi nipa bro nyame tua woka wo ade be kro okrom kro ya timi amfa wa nya asamrema okrom uni asamrema kra okrom da ya chi wo hye baby boy hene wo si utra se nyame na tua woka woni mguase na aba o man ne bo nyina ya wo de wo fu de nam wo so ka twa so da wo se wuntimi na wo se wanga sa wo da wuntimi na wo Captain Smart okrom mpo a wo free ya timi ama wa asamrema mpo ana wo be pra hinie Igbo ni ache wa hye dem si uhene na ya si uhene no hwan na nim se sa de si hene Ghana ha sa de si hene na mo de mo hwe na Ghana no mo anya ensio Igbo for them pack wo niama chese krowe no Nigeria for no they are not bad peoples but Igbo for there wo mo winipa wo mo ye cannibals wo mo num nipa moja wo mo ye sikaduro kidnapping robbery ade ya wudie ko na ye o madwuma eti wo mo kro no mo no Nigeria for kro pa mo Igbo for mama ma ye bu fo mama no 7 am 4 years mo ba ni mu 8 years mo ba no ba de mo pe na wo ke kan tira bom na youth ni wu nkwase wuo no mo nwene nipa ho
entebusha mbabunu bofu too much and so Captain Smart kwa ji ahenie e obi dia abusua anka woka na meba obi emami message bi obi emami message obi try emami message or video ami post here ase ma men kan comment ne kakra bi emma ahwefo na etifo na montie ni entia how do you call it may this ajumawe abusua obi be ma message Fred Asare Fred Asare or Bema I say Mr. Jinami Media good morning if I may ask what did you see observe or told before you change your mind to follow and support the mission of explosion of unscrupulous immigrants creating a mess and criminal activities in the country? Yeah, Yanko, you were once highly against the idea and saying it's possible to expel anybody from the country rather or anyone success to anyone succeed to stop the celebration of Igbo Yam Festival and similar imported foreigner culture. Please, I suggest you should try as much as you can to be a patriotic citizen and support and promote what will keep the peace in the nation and bring development for you presently and the near future. Yeah, support those with positive foresight and have insight against evil agenda against your motherland. Thank you, Fred Asare Medase. The reason is, we shared the previous videos, Amaya, men supported Nigerians. Not what I was preaching before they banned the Yam Festival. No? And he said, before Kobeko mentioned, and he said, Metna say baby Simon will say why every Ghanaian is against or insulting or try to hate this particular Chukudi as a Jude and then the Igbo for and then Captain Smart the whole issue. Listen, maybe Simon will say why, and I sat down and myself, I asked myself like there be any question basa because your foreigners be brave or monso so ever Ghana. Come to think of it, Nigeria for a crew, Ghana for El Honum. Sounds na Ghana for a Buchi, European as for American and as for in Sana Virginia. Yeah. Until you treat you more as equal. Now you fish the bad ones are out. But didn't tell me best supporting year after the Yam Festival and abandoned he said, Papa ni muadi one. Because he shared the videos via a young son sent a coin has an ega for Kasaye, a coin of Bamenshia or begging see who be dinner mensiano. Eduru say ombe address no kwase asem obeka no media so e de kire Joy News ni Joy TV nya adagire interview no na so man platform no e na ma me bufu papa we ya na say me against say I will never talk on behalf of say me can be cry me be a favor no because we are all one people. But se mimi krum ni wo krum a me krum ni nkokemi kingdom, se mimi krum ni Ghana ni wo ho a me krum ni no enko create say or a chief or a leader ma sa community no or a community leader or community chief and as we create Ghana town and I say Ghana village and I say Ghana kingdom wo ho no. And the bar meeting them say okay, these people they have agenda. That is the reason why in me kasa no and I say bia for now no who say bia video say ba no e ko side open no but before then I see ya na me coming some no asad now crime no kasa me say the law is the law e bre no so na odi fon ko ade ye deport o me na sefo ene ne nkrofo nyina tini because enye ene ye hu say ochina e bia betara so kwame nkruma ka asem bi to wo mbere bi etwem ende a manifest ya eyi adwuma ti ye ntwen ansa ti Fred me da se bebre nso ne wa advice wa de ama me me supporting my konkro Ghana nya dia me support sebi nsi hu no Henry Tutu say Chuku remember one thing, not all sensible Igbos in Ghana follow your nonsense skirmishes. Far from it, the Yorubas, Edos, Yorubos, the Brooms and the land Calabar people or Benis in Ghana are not part of a stupid movement. Okay, yeah. No. Nobody should pity and comfort him or praise sympathy. That is it. For comment on my previous video, I me post here. Commenting baby na do so ami nya enkan ye mamu abusua because me kan ya ebe time ni nyina ye commenting the bebre Mahama is the most disgraceful president for Ghana. Trust me, very shameful act. Obviously I support you 101%. My brother Mahama must be removed. And Michael Hubert or Peter Yeboah and Kansem way more military and police join us and also Opoku Thomas Nekasa for just they are threat to Ghanaians here. Our leaders gift mensa Opoku mensa say our leaders are something else. Some of them are very wicked. That's it. Sure. We official Esther Oka Ministries. I say if someone is telling me to leave their country, I will just live in peace. What is the problem here with these Nigerians who think Ghana belongs to both Ghanaians and Nigerians? Just live simple. That's it. And commenting also. And that's it. You supported the movement, the Hassan Ayaga movement. Now a brand soon 17th of 18th. A match boot for boot. The video will be able to try to have a PM one kind. Now yet me did man. The video say more supported the movement. More supporting your media, more friend in Yankopon show be a studio line the whole person friend a share experience with this Igbos and as Nigerians and I say message be person pass security be won so what ambush ya lay a beboa to support this mission no once we bet me afa number no watch chat me and our friend normal call that's a WhatsApp or normal call offer I'll talk to you and we discuss about what exactly that you have for your nation, lovely nation Ghana. Yeah, that's it. Yanko, one or two comments in answer so yeah. Opoku means I say John Mahama is foolish. Oh no, you can't do that. It was Mfanchime. Michael Roberts okay, my camera there. Okay, Rosie Atavandi say Vandi say Mahama is still the greatest and we love him forever. 142 years more. Yeah, we love him, but then we should come out and address the issue once and for all. Ajua say God help all Ghanaians for citizen arrest. Yeah. Why this 419 fake 419 king or fake Igbo king Nigeria was able to bring 2 to 3 million Igbos to Ghana? Nobody question him. Igbo school in Accra need to shut down. And fake IG, fake IG must go. Fake Igbo king must go. Okay. God bless our homeland Ghana. Yeah, that's it. And so the buy no. We the Baptist. I'm sure. The Baptist want to say in there. Baptist you'll be a commenting power. I say Ghanaians must call for a meeting with their leaders if they have one. For now, it looks like there's no responsible leader in Ghana. Useless party. Oh God, come on, God, come on. And you so you target Ayaraga and Koku to kill them on the 18th, or Igbo will vanish from Ghana. Yeah, and also so I'll be on so the Bible Adoma. Yeah. For just say, hey, what is say, hey, what is government of Ghana doing? What are they doing? That is what we are asking. Princess said, did you Igbos come to Ghana for survival? You came to take over and control Ghana. We don't hate Igbos, but you seems to be overstepping, and if you're not careful, soon you won't fit in this our system. Yeah. Man say, see Asidun Katia being honored by useless Nigerian cutlass seller. NDC is damn useless political party. Blame MPP first. And no Daniel so the brave man comment section. Dr. Hassan Ayarga is the only patriotic Ghanaian leader who deserves to be lead Ghana. I'm going for commenting those. Yeah, that is Nkofo Eka. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Any am just why akoko GH ebe wiase na yes bebre and with every tools na ya no. Me say I'm not side with the Igbos. I'm not side with the Nigerians. I'm a patriotic Ghanaian, and I support Ghana and I support Ghanaians. Everything that we will do to even remove these people from Ghana, we can do that because any future. That was then I'm Jenny say in but for now they have agenda. I'll come and explain and play audios that are a trade nipa or also Utiminia school or Ghana. What the back and I say category school Nijinaso and I say name Mujinaso intia or more pretty or Ghana. Maybe my children oh hand see. But subscription like in the Kaka. Feel like nina every and same hand see amount for Ebusuan almost Sunday. And for experience messages in aya available. The Bible I had me say. But what subscription like in the Ebusuan Kaka. Doko, yeah, Miss Petra Nebas and tell Penuko for by Doctor and I come upon you and I saw my son mid media bro. Musia, admit to us. Shay, the phone number and friend no Jenny found it in your audio. The message you. Bye bye.
Yeah, when you're for the catcher. We are so binum dunku ade beche so. We are so binum dunku ade beche so. Unum baby aboa fo betima ba. We be na kwa me approach check. Doctor, abasa me beboa. E dey know how. Nenka kwantu mu nsam. Eno nso ye ka. Hwe wobere onso wonku a visa unsanka. Anamo bi no betu afo kwantu wo yeye. Obekwa nko ni bi o passport mu na da na oba. Obere wo so ye fa kodo pepra. Enso ebekwa mu no. Now de meresiama kodo be prade nka fa meresiama ho bai maka do so tu anamon bra ye free su magase ma ye bi tu anamon bra ye nye bambo ma ye fa ni wachi tu kwa ne hedi abrabo kwa ma obu okwa wotu kwa wankra ena mfie nsensem nti wan pre to mi akontu mi tu nti bebo ame e de de ne bebre me daache mi nhwe mansa mi wona mo ametu ma yeni na ene ma wiye tu anamon fa number ne frɛ amwa kase ofia bra ye bebo no nye bambo ma ye mfiri suma kokwa brante ye ka kokwa brante di a enyem na wasam ka kyerɛw e wo so hu se wodi tumi kase na ne bedi nkomo tumi a ensada tumi a okuta noma bebrebe ode bebo adaache amada sama obi biara ye dai enya bi afirim akonto mu nsam so waboa do ba bia kwa abrochire waboa do ba bia duru ba bi ena wanya so mfa so hawo bi eda wo so ma ne bi eda wo so bia no tuona mobra obi do ba ko do abrochi wa hwe university abrochi university ze Ghana obi bo diploma degree wawie ene ayebasa ye jano onfa no kwasa semesi ngo si Ghana ene be me bi do ba bi do abrochi obo no ka be bi owi o se abehu abrochi abrofo ni bi mejawo da bi Ghana ha na mno netia na afrem broni owu mi do so broni ni me ne mo ne be ka chem se ogo hu bibini ogo hu broni da bi mane mesi Ghana ha no so mrebi koya ofa so de ne ko ye no e wo so de ne ba Obomodi abreho asani siga wa brocha ba begu Ghana ha kwabra ne fa wasase kwabra ne fa usika no efi o nsi bo ya so so frɛ na wonfa pɛnibra e ma bosom atia frama apamu no ba bi o obi amana afro du sika ma umpewe na apɛde tira supam na moa o sɛ da bɛya nkurumdie bɛya o de sharon